Sir, can you make me a host?
I've made you already made, sir.
Already? Okay.
Just share, you can.
Yes.
And I'm recording this also.
Okay.
And dear all, thank you for joining this particular session. I wholeheartedly thank Kanishka sir for facilitating this, and dear captains for arranging and mobilizing your team to attend it. Thank you very much for that. And this will be a starting of the master classes. We'll be having 3 more sessions after this on mostly on Sundays. So that the idea is to give some level playing field for the people who are not formally trained. So request you all to ask as many questions to Kanishka sir today and make it an interactive session. Over to you, Kanishka sir.
Yeah. So I will be going across through some basic tactics which we come across while playing, and we'll start with the very basic one, and then I will give you one or two tricky puzzles to solve to get the idea of how it works. Okay, and anywhere you have any doubts, you can just clear it off. You can just ask me the question anywhere. Okay, so 1 second. Yeah. So we'll start with the basic one. First one is it's called a pin. Okay, so when we talk about pins, there are mostly two kinds of pins available which we want to know here. So first, what is pin? So to give you a simple example here,
Yeah, people, you should click on the shared screen, and you should pin the shared screen so that you're looking at the chessboard which is being shared.
can you all see the screen here?
Yes,
Yeah. Kanishka sir, in Zoom sometimes that shared screen is in a smaller form. So I'm just letting people know that they should zoom it in and pin that screen, shared one, so that they keep looking at that screen rather than your video.
Okay.
Sure, let's go ahead.
Okay. So basic pin, okay.
Pin has another con. Manasi bisa tu.
Sir, I think you're frozen in time. I think he will come back. Sorry.
I think we lost him, right?
Yeah, I think he has some network issues. So people, what is pin?
Safety pin.
Ganapati sir, what is pin? Ganapati sir is on mute. Ganapati sir, what is pin?
Sorry?
What you understand by pin?
Pin. Pin is like fixing, right?
Pin.
In chess.
Yes.
Tell what is pin.
I don't know.
Krishnanu, what you know about pin?
Tell.
Sir,
What is a pin?
Tell.
You know pin now, in real life pin, what you do pin for? You will pin something, right? So that guy cannot move. So in chess also what we do now, we have a big guy and we put a small guy in front and we pin the small guy so that if the small guy moves now, the big guy dies.
Please tell us it is pinned.
Our sir is having problems. Don't know. Okay. In the interest of time, yes. Okay. You all can see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yes,
okay. So pin is something like this. Your king is here and you're probably your some piece like this here, and if you keep a bishop here, now can this knight move now?
No. No, it cannot.
Why? If it moves, what happens?
King will be in check.
So this king will be in check, right? So such an attack is known as a pin. So we will tell this knight is pinned. Okay. So this is called pin. This is one of the very fundamental, something known as a tactic. So tactic is something which can give you an advantage in next 2 or 3 moves. Okay.
So Babu,
Krishnan,
I have been in this situation many times, but I don't know how to get to the pin.
okay. So to get out of the pin, what you have to do is you have to fix this gap. So one way is something like this. This is one way to get out.
Okay.
Okay. Another way is if it is something like this, if it is movable, you just move it closer to this. This is another way, if it is possible.
Mhm.
The main thing is keep it something in between so that the attack goes up. And now if this guy moves, right, this guy will be under attack. So assume this knight moves somewhere now. So this bishop and this knight is attacking the same bishop. This is known as a double attack. 2 things attacking one thing. It's called double attack. And also, since you moved this somewhere, so you moved this knight here, so you moved this away and you created this attack newly. So this is known as a discovered attack. I don't know. Sir, are you back? I don't know what happened to sir. Let me just check with him.
Sir, I guess Datta has joined. I think Datta has joined now.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about sir. We lost our tutor.
Babu, Kanishka has put a message in the other group that he has some network issues. He will join in 5 minutes.
Okay. So probably I'll, as somebody said now, as Harry Angle said, I'll do some filling work till he comes.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'll put something else, right? Wait.
So, Babu, one question with respect to pin. So, can a pinned piece still check the opponent's king?
See, it depends because it depends on how you are pinned. Okay, so there are 2. Say, for example, if the pin is for the something other than the king, right? See, this knight is also pinned. So pin basically means the smaller guy in front, big guy in back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is pin means. So in this case, if I move this knight, the queen is under attack. So this knight is still movable. Okay, so if this knight can give a check, so this is allowed.
Okay.
Correct. Now this knight moves, it's under check. So you cannot take this queen as of now.
Yeah.
So this is allowed. So this is known as a relative pin.
Okay.
Okay. But if you have a pin like this, see this knight is pinned, but if this knight moves, it's a check. So you can't move it. This is a check. So this is known as an absolute pin. So in absolute pin cases, you cannot move the pinned piece, but if it is a relative pin, you can move the piece. That's it.
Okay, so in this configuration itself, can the opponent capture the black bishop on G4?
How will you capture? I mean, if you can capture with something, yes.
No,
but using this, you cannot capture. So what you have to do is assume that it's something like this. You give a check. So when the king moves somewhere, you are free to capture it. something like
No,
that.
no. Could you move the black king to the original position?
Okay.
No, in the pin line.
Okay.
No, in
Black
D8.
Here. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And okay, now can the white queen capture the black bishop, because the knight cannot
No.
move?
At this point, the position is like no. This is the pin position, right?
Black king is under check.
No. Minus. What
No,
is
no.
your?
My question is this basically. Okay, let's forget about the black white pieces for time being. Okay.
Okay.
If you see the black knight is pinned because of the white bishop,
Yes.
and suppose the black knight is protecting some other black guy.
Assume this bishop say. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, if white captures this black bishop, the knight cannot move because the knight is.
Yes. Correct. We can do that. Yeah. Can't do it now, but we can do it.
So my question is, can the white king capture the black bishop, because that is still illegal, right?
No, illegal. That's illegal because the knight is giving a check, na? You can't move.
But it is still pinned, right?
Yeah, still pin, but it's check. So still it's a check to the king.
See,
right?
this knight is not movable at this point because if it moves, it creates a check here.
Yeah, that part I got.
So you don't have to take it immediately. You can take it afterwards also.
No, my question is about the black bishop. Can that be captured by a white king?
No, like you can't move the king so that it's checked.
Yeah, you can't move a king into a square which is checked. You can't move the king to a check. That's an illegal move.
Okay. But even though the other guy is pinned, still this move is considered as illegal.
Yeah, because it's a knight. Yeah.
No, it's because when we kill the bishop, the knight can kill the king first. That's why, because the check will happen, but the next move we can kill the king, the black king. But the white king can be killed immediately because it's a black move. It's the black move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Sure.
Kanishka sir, over to you. We are just filling some time because we are waiting for you. Over to you, sir. Kanishka sir, you can share your screen. Sir.
Left again.
I heard, sir. Sir, are you in the call?
When I heard sir.
Yeah, I heard, sir. Sir.
In the pin, sir answered sir answered.
That was me, Ayan, Kshitij.
No, you also said sir also did
Sir
something.
answered one.
Sir also was there. Manas, are you clear now? I mean.
Yeah, I am clear on that. So
Okay.
my understanding is any other piece can capture that black bishop except for the white.
See, the rule of capture is after completion of capture, you should not be in check.
Okay.
That's
Makes
all.
sense. Okay.
That's thing like that. Any move, forget pin. Any move.
Okay.
After, say if the king can capture, but after the capture, the king should not become under check. Then it is a illegal move.
Got it. Sure.
Okay. So now the next tactic is this one. Okay. So the next one is called fork. So what is fork? Using one, you attack two.
Using one piece and attacking two pieces.
Yeah. So if this knight comes here, what happens?
You can king or 4 pieces at the same time.
It has two possibilities.
Yeah. So if this knight comes here now, it's a check, right? But at the same time, it is attacking this rook also. So this is known as a fork. Okay. So after pin, fork is another very important thing. So use one piece, you attack two guys. That's called fork.
So in this the knight will capture the rook 100%.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah, sir is back. Sir,
So can I just give one puzzles in pin?
Yeah. We were just waiting for you, sir.
And the connection problem is happening. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Yeah, so we are just I was just entertaining the audience, sir, on your behalf. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. So
You can share the screen.
yes, I will. Okay, this is a tricky pin puzzle. If all can see the screen. So white to move and win in one move. Can you all find out how this works?
Queen to
Done.
B7. Queen to B7 is checkmate. So queen to C7 checkmate. So can I answer? Oh, the queen is not a mate. Queen
No,
to C7 is not a mate.
I think it's bishop to F7.
Oh, the queen is pinned. The queen is pinned.
Now you realize, huh? Now you realize.
Oh, yeah. So bishop S2 checkmate.
Wait. One second.
One
second.
Sir, Kanishka, sir.
Bishop.
People,
One second.
one request. We are in an online class, so Kanishka sir will point to one particular guy. Only that particular person will be allowed to answer. Okay? Others
Okay.
have to keep quiet till your turn comes. Fine? We are not in Martur market.
So one move, it has to be a checkmate.
Sir, you ask somebody whom you don't know.
Okay.
None of these students. You ask someone else.
Yeah. So I will ask.
Ganapati sir, can your daughter answer this?
Ganpati sir?
Can you answer this? You have to make one move and checkmate. Can you find that one move?
It's all using the pin technique. That's it. Others don't tell anything. You get a chance.
Sir, I got the move.
Wait.
So this is checkmate for what? For the
White to move and checkmate the black in one.
white to move. Okay.
One move. Just one move you have to checkmate.
Bishop H2.
Hint is pin. Hint is pin.
Yeah.
Chance नहीं दिए.
Wait.
Yeah, I got the move.
So it is bishop to H2.
Wrong.
Hey? The queen can block actually.
One move checkmate means there shouldn't be anyone to block the check. King should
So
not.
can I tell?
Okay, but the white bishop to H2 will kind of check the black
No.
to H2. Yeah.
King can block it, right?
Oh, okay.
It means it should be sure kill. No chance to block.
Oh, I'll write a block of can I answer?
Okay, Sharvin, tell.
Okay, the answer is
Steroid, tell.
One thing, if the answer is wrong, you are going to buy Kit Kat for all of us in this group. If you're okay, you can free to answer.
okay.
That's a deal. Deal or no deal. First you tell deal or no deal.
Uncle, Queen B3 checkmate.
Awesome. Well done. So Queen B3 is the checkmate here.
Yeah, because he can't move the bishop.
Okay, Bishop is pinned.
I got a two.
So this is a one move checkmate. Just using the queen. So even though your queen is pinned here, the bishop also is pinned, and that's the checkmate. Tricky one. Okay.
Sarvin, I saved your Kit Kat, huh? You would have lost your Kit Kat immediately.
Where are you going?
DNR Mart would have made a lot of this thing with you today.
Except Leroy is a good player now.
Okay. So next one. I'll just give it two puzzles to solve so that you get the hang of pin. Okay, one more thing I'll just want to tell you, that when you're doing a pin in a game, okay, very important in a game. So how can you find a pin in a game? So just simple move. Suppose this, I play this, he plays this, castle and castle. So can you make a pin here? Not Leroy, not Keshav. Wait, I'll tell the name. Who is Rathin Bhargava?
Yeah, hi. I think black bishop to g5 will win the queen.
Good. That's a pin. So in a game, when you're playing this kind of a game, look for this kind of tactics, pin. Try to apply this in the game as well. Okay, the knight is pinned here. If the knight is moving out, the queen is getting captured. Okay, so supposedly black plays a passive move, like a wrong move like a6 here. What is the next step if you are pinning a piece? What's the next step you want to do?
Attack it.
Oh.
What is the next step? Wait. Others, please.
Knight to d6.
Knight to d6 will attack the pin.
Knight to d5. Knight to d5. Okay,
d5.
that's called putting pressure on the pin piece. So when something is pinned, note we are not going to take the knight so early. Okay, you enjoy the pin here. Try to put pressure on the pin piece. Okay, and if the pawn is pushed here, what's the best move for white here?
Bishop takes on knight. Knight captures. Knight will come with check.
So what is the advantage?
Knight captures the pinned knight. Knight and bishop are under attack then.
Capture using the knight, because
Maybe
the
bishop
pawn captures the
to
bishop, then the
h4.
white knight is there.
Others,
Can come to
one
People,
second, please.
people.
All will get a chance.
Babu police will come back. Babu police will come back. One person. If you jump the roll call and do something, again the KitKat rule applies to you.
Everybody will get a chance.
The unit of penalty is KitKat, and you have to buy for everybody in this call. So beware.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
Yes, Manas.
Kishan, you want to go?
No, you tell
bishop
this
to
time. It's okay.
h4. Bishop to h4.
Okay, bishop to h4 we will play if supposedly black plays the h6 move now. Here we will not capture the knight, we will just move the bishop back and maintain the pin. But this is a different position where knight is already on this d5 square, putting pressure on this f6. Here the best move is not to take with the bishop but to take with the knight. For the simple reason is that when the pawn captures, the h6 pawn is free. Simple. Okay. So make sure you know, but this is a very common opening. You're all going to face this opening. The bishop g5, knight d5 ideas should be there while you're playing the game. How to imply the pin into a game. Okay. So one more thing, the pin piece cannot support. So if those who don't know that, a small example is this. This is suppose this. Yeah.
Pin.
Yeah. So in this position, if you see, the bishop is pinned here and is pinned to the king. This is the absolute pin. Bishop cannot move because it's an illegal move. So the pin, okay, just one pawn change here. I'll just put the king back here. So what we need to do now, if we capture the pin piece, the king will capture back. So we are losing more points. But we have to see that pin piece is also supporting the other piece, which is the knight here. Since the bishop is pinned, a pinned piece cannot protect its own piece. So we can capture this knight with this rook. The other rook is still pinning the bishop. We'll capture the knight with this rook. And that's how second tactics come. A pinned piece cannot protect its own piece. Okay.
Yep.
I hope it's clear with all. Any doubts?
No.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. Okay. Next, we'll move on to fork. As Babu sir was explaining, fork is to just attack two pieces in this in one move. But make sure the move you make is a very safe move, because I have seen kids playing fork here with the move queen to d8. I've seen many kids playing this. Okay, so this is like simply suicidal. So please be very careful.
Queen to d5.
Be very careful of where you move the queen, and this is the fork. This is the correct fork you're going to do. Okay, every piece on the board can do a fork, including the king. Okay, every piece. Okay, and let's see. I'll just so knight, bishop, everything can do a fork. Let's see who can solve this. I'll give one small quick puzzle here. Okay.
People be aware of Kanishka sir's puzzles. They're always tricky. There'll be always some trick in his puzzles. I always look for the trick part.
This one is simple. If I ask to fork in 2 moves.
Sir, can I?
Okay.
No, no, Keshu. No.
Wait.
No, Keshu.
Keshav, I have to mute you then. You're not going to tell. Wait. All get a chance. Wait. Those who does not know pin. Okay. Pradyum, no. Wait. Who is there else?
Queen to check down. I got pullable. Either react pull hai. How to do?
You can ask Kshitij sir.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Kshitij sir. Fork in 2 moves.
I think it will be queen to b8 check.
Okay.
And the king moves to h7, and then the knight to g5.
Yeah, simple fork. The
Very
reason I gave you this, good, because always think of checks first. This is the first thing to understand here. While solving puzzles, any kind of puzzles, think of the check, capture, attack. This is the sequence you're going to think of. Every move of a puzzle, check, capture, attack. So if you're going to play this move, check, it's a force move. You're forcing the king to move, not allowing the queen or the knight to move anywhere. So king move in a very bad square where knight can easily jump and create a fork here. Okay, so let's see this one. There are different ways you can make a fork. So this is also one of them. Yeah, and then
You have to force the queen to come.
okay, this is white to move and make a fork in 2 moves. So
I got it. Yeah.
wait, Leroy, wait.
Rather to move. So can I capture?
Leroy, you Leroy, please mute yourself.
Uncle, I'm muted already.
Who is speaking there? All be on mute, please. All be on mute, please. Yeah.
Sir, I have muted everybody. You can unmute yourself and unmute only that person whom you want to talk.
Okay, sir. Prajit, sir. Prajit, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, Prajit sir is master of pins and forks. You're asking the master.
Queen b8.
Okay, cool. Here, we're going to sacrifice the queen. Okay, so the king has to take it, no other options. And then this fork, we're getting the bishop as well as the queen back and the game. This is also one kind of a tricky fork. Okay, so if you want to, what is fork? This is also a tricky fork I have found here. Okay, can I make a fork here? Wait, Raj. Raj?
Yes.
Black to move and make a fork.
C4.
C4? C4?
Yeah, that's a fork.
So if you play C4 here, what is the white's reply?
Bishop G6.
Yeah. And then what is your reply?
Then
You have captured your piece. What do you do now?
just a second, I'm thinking.
Thinking?
Can I tell?
Huh?
Can I tell?
1 second.
Datta, this is an initial class. Let others answer. You will get ample chance in upcoming master classes. Let others answer.
Does the fork have to be successful?
Yeah, obviously.
No, you should give a piece to your opponent so that we can win easily,
Oh,
bro.
I got it. First, bishop takes.
No, the answer to you said
D3.
please make a wrong fork so that I
Bishop
can win.
takes D3.
Yeah.
First, bishop takes D3.
So, yeah, correct. If you play the C4 move first, the bishop takes on bishop, and then when you take back the bishop, this knight will eventually move back. So it's equal trade. You didn't get anything extra here. So first, we're going to be very aware of what is the opponent's move. This is the second thing to understand here. When to apply, if you're thinking of a move, don't only think of your moves. You have to think of the opponent's move also. What would be your reply? Your move will depend on the opponent's move's reply. So first you get this bishop out of the way, and then you play this
C4.
and then you get extra
Take the
points.
knight.
Got it? Fork. Any questions in fork?
Nope.
All clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go ahead with the next one, which is the skewer. So if you, by this time, if you know what is pin, skewer is just a reverse of pin. So this was the pin, which we learned. In the pin, basically, the smaller piece stands in front and the bigger piece is behind. Okay, and in a skewer is just a reverse, where the bigger piece stands in front with the smaller piece behind. Okay, so you're attacking the king has to move, and you're going to capture the knight behind. This is a skewer. Okay, rook, bishop, and queen can only do a skewer, like the pin. Queen, rook, and bishop can only do skewer. Okay, so let me give one skewer now. Okay, this. Okay, this is for a simple skewer. Manas, Mr. Manas, sir.
Yeah, so
Sir, bishop to
not
B7.
bishop, rook.
No, sorry, rook to B7. It forks the king and the
Square,
queen
square, not
skewered, and the bishop is also protecting the rook. So king has to move and the queen is gone.
Correct. So this is a great way. A simple skewer example. Okay. So the bigger piece stands in front, smaller piece on the same rank or same file or same diagonal, where you can do a skewer. Okay. So let's see if you can do this or not. Yeah, white to play and make a skewer. Pradyum,
You have to make score in one move, or I can take.
that you have to find it out. Nobody will tell you that.
Will you get that hint in a real game, sir? No, right? In real game, you have to play your own only, no? Treat like that.
So white is on the verge of losing here. One move checkmates. But white has a skewer technique that wins him the game.
Sir, I think it is F4.
F4. So if you're thinking of only white's move, it won't help. I told you, right? Always start thinking of the opponent's move also. Keshav, wait. I'll give you a chance. Wait, Keshav.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
Queen to G7.
Okay.
So that will leave king with two different positions. It can either go left or right.
Okay.
Or it could actually even go diagonal. But if it goes anywhere on the H column, you can move queen to H8 and do a skewer to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
If it moves to F5, you can do a diagonal skewer to the queen again.
Very good. Yeah, nice. So not moving the pawns. Okay, you have to understand here. It looks very tempting to push the pawn and give a check, but those two pawns are really stopping the king from moving forward. So queen G5 is a tricky move here. Wherever the king moves, it falls for the skewer technique here. Okay, this is a skewer. Okay, let's see this one. Those who all know this, don't tell, please.
No answers from students. Others are free to answer.
Yeah, others can tell. White to win through skewer.
Okay.
No students should answer this. I want others who are new to this. Please.
Sir, is it white to win or black to win?
White to win.
Okay. Sir, is the first move pawn on A6?
Pradyumna, which side things are moving now?
Understand the board first, Pradyumna. Where is the white? Where is the
Pradyumna, you need to tell properly, da. You know chess.
I know it's white to play, right? Rook.
Yeah, but how the pawns are moving?
The pawn is moving down.
Down, huh?
Sir, I didn't say A6. Somebody else said that.
Okay. Who said A6?
Who said A6?
Me, Nikunj.
Nikunja,
I thought that white is that side and it's playing towards.
how is the board placed? Which direction pawns are moving?
Yeah, you have to check the H1, H2. You have to check all those numbers on
So it is white pawn now. So white pawn will move how? Upward or downward?
upward.
Then how will you move A6, buddy? It is upward or downward?
Sir, I got the answer.
I heard someone else talking.
Yeah,
Yes.
could you possibly do rook to H8, and then the black rook will want to kill the pawn, because if it doesn't kill the pawn gets promoted.
Yes.
And then you move the rook to H7. Thus,
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. This is the key move here.
Clap, clap.
Because if it captures this, the rook and the king are in the same rank, and it's to a skewer here.
Very nice answer. Thank you.
Okay.
So Nikunj, you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. So, what is the moral of the story? Look before you leap.
Yes.
Okay, one I'll give for Keshav. Keshav is waiting for his turn for
Give some
long.
2000 rated puzzle, sir. Don't
Yeah,
give
yeah,
a simple one.
Yeah.
Give him a big one.
I'll give that only.
Yes. Keshu, if you get it wrong, Kit Kat. We'll put some pressure on Keshu.
Put pressure.
Put PP on PP. Put pressure on the pinned piece. That is called PP on PP, people. Acronym.
This is so easy.
Here, I think it's not skewer basically. Okay, let's see how can you win this game. Keshav.
How is this cure?
So,
That
so
you
what
have to
you do-
prove.
No, sometimes these people like they mix up a few puzzles here, but if you
When you speak, it's going.
I can see a fork, but not a skewer.
Yeah, I can see 2 forks. I know how to make a skewer using the fork. I think. Yeah, I think I know how to do it.
One is a bad fork, one is a good fork.
I know how to do it in 2 moves.
tell me.
First, actually 3 moves.
Sir, I can do a fork in
2 moves done by the black. So, knight to h4.
That's obvious.
Then the king.
Hey, what?
Oh, it's 1 move. Okay.
No, it only says there's a better move. That's all.
That's all.
Your move is not wrong, but it's the puzzle thinks that you can do a better move.
Okay, I think I got it. Knight e5. Check. Pawn push. F3. Okay. That is not.
Now?
Rook takes b2.
Now the skewer happens.
Yeah.
And
Now
you take
the rook. Next.
So, Dhruv, to answer to you, right? If you have done a fork, you could have got 3 points, right? But here you got 5 points. So that's why the puzzle thinks moving the NE5 was a more powerful move.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
You are getting a difference, right?
Yeah.
The first
So,
fork
that's
you would have
correct,
only
but then you
got
got
3
less
because
points.
you would have got a rook, but you are giving your knight also, right? So 5 minus 3, the net profit is 2 points, right? But in now currently the net profit you got the whole rook free, right?
Yeah, I got it.
So that is why this combination is more powerful compared to the previous one. So that's why the puzzle thinks this is a better one. See, always you have to maximize your profit.
Okay. So any questions?
Also not bad.
Which one?
The knight e5 move. That
Knight
one.
e5. Knight e5 was the move only.
No, not that knight e5 one. Knight h4 one.
H4.
Yeah, that's what I said. Knight h4, you would have got the rook, but you have to give your knight also, right?
Not really. I think
Not really, exactly. Not really.
The pawn is supporting.
Okay, fine.
But I think that's a better choice was there. Okay, so I'll move forward.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No.
Any doubts? Skewer clear?
Yeah, what would have happened if we moved knight to h4? It would be a fork, but then how would you have captured the knight after taking the rook? Because
Exactly.
the king can't move to f.
The king has to move here.
And then you can move the
and capture the
yeah.
But then you lose
Yeah.
So yeah, I can play that, but
Both are actually correct.
I think somebody said you lose the pawn on g5.
See, you have to play it through full, Ranjin. See, sometimes what happens, right? Somewhere you will get a +5, somewhere you will get a +4. Then always +5 is better than a +4, right? Because you get a profit of 1 extra.
Yeah, cool.
So that is why in this thing, see, when we look, suddenly we might see, but we have to actually make a grandmaster move and see what is the defense possible from us.
I actually don't think there's any loss.
No, you lose the pawn.
Because the king can't move straight up.
So it could be quite possible that if you probably say, one example is if you move nh4, probably you get +4. But if you play ne5, you get +5. So the +5 move is better, right?
Yeah, got it.
It will be a marginal difference.
If you play knight h4, you lose a pawn. But if you play knight e5, you also lose a pawn, but you gain.
I don't understand what you lose.
Okay, so if you play this move, knight e5.
Sir, what I suggest now, you can copy the FE and put it in AI8 and check.
Yeah. No, if I play this move, so rook's capture.
No, sir, if you click on the share button below, right, it will give you the FEN. You click on that, you get the FEN. Note the FEN, not the pigeon, FEN.
What is the FEN?
Somewhere it comes.
No, because if you move it to h4, the king can't come. It can't.
Okay, you click on pigeon, sir. Click on pigeon. Click on pigeon. Share pigeon. See pigeon. You get it, no? I think you have to put the original position, sir, not this one. The original one. Start of the position. Just say refresh. Retry.
From here, huh?
Now this is the starting point. Huh? So share, take the FEN, put it against Leach's AI8. We'll see what happens. So Leach's AI is a very good place where you can analyze your stuff.
I know that.
Now, so board editor, load position. You just paste it there. Okay. Then you say continue from here. Play with computer.
You just flip the.
No, I think sir, you're black to play. Are you sure it's black to play?
I'll change this. I'll do it.
No. Can you go back to the board editor, sir? No, it's fine. You just say board editor. Okay, instead of black to play, answer, make it white to play.
What already played this move? C4.
It's actually white. It's actually black to play.
White played this move C4.
Okay.
It's black to play. So
okay, fine. Black to play. You can flip the board. Flip the board, sir. Flip the board, sir. And say continue from here. Play with computer and we are black. AI8. You make us black. Choose black as.
Actually, sir, you have to keep it in analysis board, and then you have to.
Yeah.
With stock vision.
Okay, now you can play NH4 and see what he replies.
Only move. Take this.
Yeah, see, it's correct.
No, you have to play at least 4 moves and see what happens. He's going to queue in.
He's going to
queue in and win. Simple.
Oh.
Okay.
But then if you play knight e5, the same thing.
No, he's going to queue in here. Who's going to stop this deep pawn?
He's guarded, na? Can't move.
But the knight e5 is the same thing. He can also queue in.
Move the rook here.
Oh my god.
See, it will be a deeper thing. It's not a simple thing.
Bishop will come here.
That will queue in and white will easily win.
This is winning.
E5 also, I guess, is the same thing.
Understood. No, he gave you root, but he got a queen.
But the knight e5 is also same thing.
No, how it's same thing.
See,
I think so. You have to back. Go to back. No. That arrow left. Sir, above your Kanishka, there is a left arrow. Keep going back. Take back.
Yeah.
Take back till the beginning.
Knight e5, he can't push e6. Knight e5, he can't push knight to e5.
We're totally back to another thing.
No, correct only. Yes.
Yeah,
Fine.
flip
You
the
have
board.
checked.
Flip the board.
Shock efficiency. He can't
Okay,
do
so
e5, no, that's
okay,
why.
so people, on the interest of time, now you can try out this after this
So
session.
just
Let's complete the session.
When the king can't go up, no, king has to go only here.
Yeah.
Then you can play this move.
Because the e pawn is blocked, right? The e pawn cannot move
E pawn
up
is
now.
blocked.
Yeah.
It's blocked.
Oh.
And if this rook moves from here, then the king can also go back and stop the pawn from promoting. So that's winning. That's why.
So Ratin, I hope you got the answer, right? It was a deeper answer.
Yeah, could you share the FEN link on the chat?
Sir, you can just paste the FEN on the chat link in the Zoom itself. Zoom has a chat.
Yes, I will do it.
You don't have to copy it again. Like
Chat.
you already copied it once, you don't have to copy it again.
Dhruv, he's a sir. Please respect him. Chat, sir. Sir, you can click on the chat and send. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Okay. That was skewer. Okay, that was a bit complicated one. Now next one is the discovered attack. Okay, discover attack is very simple, and it's like you could have captured an opponent's piece, but your own piece is guarding the attack. Okay, in this position. In this position, you could have you could have captured the opponent's piece, but your own piece is guarding. So you have to discover the attack here. So how can you do that? Always thinking of checks first is a very good idea. So just move the bishop and come check on d3. Okay.
So Ganapati sir, there is a formula for you. Check, kill, attack, CKA. That is a sequence of doing your moves. Check, kill, attack, CKA.
Okay.
Okay, so always look for checks first, then kill. Kill means capture, and then attack, which will result in a.
I have a question. Where are you gonna post the recording? Are you gonna post the recording somewhere?
Can you share your screen?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you gonna post the recording somewhere?
Yes, I think will be in the group only.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So the bishop comes to d3 here, attacking the king at the same time, giving a check. So queen cannot move, and next when the king moves, you can capture the queen. Make a note that giving a check on f7 does not help white, because here white can save the queen and capture the bishop. That's not a good idea. So always think of where are you moving your pieces. Very important to understand that, and then capture the queen in the next move. Okay, so we'll start.
Not see your screen.
Can the others see my screen here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's visible.
Try to refresh your screen, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Dadu, jaldi aao.
Next is discover attack. Okay. Okay, so it is white to move here, and okay, see here. First one. Okay, quiet now.
तो ऐसे चेक दोगे कि राजा अटैक को फिर लेना, इधर से चेक दोगे तो ये रानी
Okay.
मार जाएगा बस।
Can I have your muted, please?
पहले पजल थी वो
Mute.
फिश की पूरी लगाई और अभी न्यू पजल है। आओ
Leroy.
Okay, here. So, which black piece you could have captured? You have to spot that first before asking for your move. Okay, here I'll try to solve the first one. Here, the black piece which is not guarded by any other piece is this rook here, this rook here. They're not guarded. Okay, but I have a direct attack on this rook, right? But my own bishop is guarding. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to move the bishop out of this rook's way to capture the rook. But my bishop is blocked by the queen. So the easiest way is to just capture this pawn, check. Again, check comes into play here. Again, bishop checks. So I got one pawn here and get the bishop. I'm losing by 2 points here, but in the next move, I get back the rook and win the exchange. This is called discover the attack. Okay. Let's see if you can. This is very easy one. Let's see who can ask. Those who don't know, only them. Yeah. Okay. Anybody can solve this?
Uncle, could I answer Leroy?
No, no, Leroy. Leroy, I'll give you a different one. Wait.
Sir, can I say my answer?
Tell.
Yeah, go.
Sir, D4 knight captures that C6 knight. Then the queen is in danger. The pawn is forced to capture the knight. Then this black bishop can capture the other black bishop.
No, white bishop.
So yes, this white bishop
Very
can
good.
capture
Very
the
good.
black.
Awesome. Very good. So you have to first spot that you need to capture this bishop, but the knight is guarding. So discover the attack on the bishop by just moving the knight, and that comes with a tempo. These are called tempo moves. Giving a check or capturing a piece and attacking another piece are called tempo moves. Okay, if you can find this kind of moves, then it will be great. So I want to capture that, and it's hitting the queen. So bishop can't capture my bishop. So he is forced to capture, and then bishop captures the bishop, and you get extra bishop in the opening.
Why would I want to do this? Because I'm not gaining.
I'm getting
Okay, okay.
I'm getting the
But-
bishop.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. Let's go to a bit more tricky one. Okay, this is cool. Nice one. Who can solve this? Will this, will this, will this, will.
Oh, I got it. Sir, can I? Sir, can I?
Ashmit,
Oh, I got it.
wait, Ashmit.
I can't see your screen.
What is that?
Yeah, I can't. Oh yeah, now I can see.
So black to move. Come on, quickly.
ND3.
ND3. So what should white play?
Pawn captures.
How?
You can capture the queen then. Check is
Okay.
there. No.
How capture?
The check is there. Knight D8. Check is there. That's right.
What can I say?
But then your bishop and queen are under attack, so it would be bad. Yeah.
I say?
Could I try?
I
Yeah.
think it's knight to e4, right?
No, bishop takes on d4, then knight to
Knight to
d4.
e4.
Knight to e4 is wrong. I'll simply capture this queen.
Oh, okay.
No, sir, I think it's bishop takes d4, then knight b3. Sir, can I say?
Tell.
Sir, if that bishop captures the white bishop, then the queen will capture this bishop, then this black color knight moves to
Yeah.
E6.
D3.
D3. Then
Very
the
good.
pawn will capture, then that rook is gone, or the queen captures, then also that rook is gone.
Very good. So the importance is first we need to capture this
Yes.
and then give this check.
Yes. Sir, but
Right?
I have another answer. Knight B3 is also there.
What answer you have?
Not here. Oh.
Wait.
Oh, if you play knight B3, queen takes on H8. Yeah, sir, now.
If you play knight D3 first,
Yes, sir.
pawn will capture.
But you can play supporting the C1 rook. The D2 C1 rook.
No, knight to e4 is wrong. If you play knight to e4, rook will capture the queen.
Then we'll capture their queen.
Then the bishop will capture the bishop.
They'll get the knight also, no, Sarvin.
He gets the bishop also here and the knight also.
Your knight is under attack and the bishop is under attack.
So that's a wrong idea. And putting the knight d3 first is wrong because he's not forced to capture with the queen. He can
But
capture
sir,
with the, yes.
Can't it be bishop takes on d4, then knight b3?
That's what the solution is. But knight d3 moving first is wrong because pawn can capture back. That is a wrong move.
No, b3.
Knight to b3 here.
No, first bishop takes on d4, then knight b3.
Knight b3. So queen takes check. And then I will take your queen and then you resign.
Yeah.
That's bad, right? It's a checkmate. Queen takes checkmate.
Yeah.
So that is called discovered attack. Okay, just move your piece which is guarding. Okay, and move it with an tempo attacking move. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Shall I move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one is called deflection or decoy. So very simple. A very simple example here is, you see, if you could have captured a piece, but another piece is guarding. So that is it's also called removing the guard. So deflect and remove the guard.
Removing the guard.
Similar. It's all similar. So just a small understanding here is like this. So I could have easily captured the queen here, but the knight is the guard of the queen. If I capture the queen, it's equal trade, right? I'm getting 9 points and giving 9 points. But if I remove the guard like this, okay, and also again comes with a check, the queen has no time to move, and then I can capture the.
Sir, also if he doesn't take it, knight can take the queen.
If he moves the king, I can take the queen also.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then the knight comes under pin.
Yeah, this is called mostly the removing the guard, removing the defender of a piece. Okay, we'll go through 3 puzzles here quickly. You'll come to know. Very easy. These are all tactics which are very easy, but you have to apply it on game when you're playing a game. That's why the difficult part. Okay. Okay, remove the defender. So, who will sell? Wait. Wait, 1 second. Mr. Bhargava?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
So you understood what is removing the defender idea means?
Yeah, basically when you want to exchange the pieces, the exchange will be successful. So you don't want it to be successful, so you try to avoid. You try to.
No, it's like this. If you wanted to capture an opponent piece, which is already being supported by another piece.
Mhm.
So you have to. That piece is the guard, a defender of that piece. So remove the defender so that you can capture the other piece easily. This is called removing the guard. So
Okay.
here, if you see the board here, in one move you could have captured which piece? In one move.
Be the queen. There's nothing else.
Correct. Wait,
Sir, I know.
Wait, 1 second. Wait, dear. Wait. Queen. Who is the guard of the queen?
Only the king. So somehow you
King.
have to put a
So,
check
Yeah,
over there as well.
deflecting the king.
Uh,
So bishop to f2. Giving up the bishop.
okay.
So
Oh,
the
nice.
king now is getting a more valuable piece with the queen here.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, this is good.
Removing the defender. Okay. Let's
Okay.
see next one.
Ganapati sir, you are able to follow. Please feel free to ask us doubts.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. This is also white to move here. Can we even solve this? Ganapati sir, are you able to solve this?
So here, this is white to move, right? No.
Yes, white to move.
We have to move the bishop here to.
Bishop where, sir? I don't think bishop has any place to go, right? Anywhere it go, it will get captured, right?
I'm trying to find who is the defender here.
Okay, that's a good idea. You are in the right track. You have to see which square is defended by whom and for what purpose. That's a very good hint for you.
I feel the queen is the defender. I don't know if that's correct.
Okay, go on. Please complete your idea. Good. You are moving in a good logical direction. Yes. Queen is defending which square? I mean, it is defending many squares, out of which one is the most critical one?
E8.
Okay. So if there was no queen on e8, what you could do as white? Assume queen is not there for some time. What would you have done with e8 square?
So taken the rook to e8.
Okay, rook to e8. The black rook takes, then
But then
I got it, sir.
No.
I got it.
They will all say got it. Don't get distracted by that. I'm sure they got it wrong. Okay, so you please continue, sir. They have a nasty habit of interrupting others. They never change. You please continue, sir. You might be wrong, it's fine, but the idea of doing that analysis, no, is really going to help when you are playing a real life game.
Yeah, so basically rook to e8, then and then that rook is going to cut. Then if the queen was not there, right, the black queen, then I'll move my queen to h5.
Then the checkmate. I mean, check.
You will get checkmated, sir.
Bishop is there, but it's wrong.
Yeah, okay, but you will lose your rook.
So it's nothing to do with this e8 square, or something else.
I mean, it's a good thought, but please continue.
Yeah.
So probably e8 may not be the right guy because black has a way to defend it. You have to find something else which black cannot defend. Ganapati is thinking CKA mode, check, kill, attack. First you look whether you can give any checks. If you cannot do any checks, then do whether you can kill something. If you cannot kill something, go for an attack, which will result in a later kill.
Okay. So the other check is...
So check is not there now. I mean, no good checks. Capture. You have one capture here.
Okay.
Will that capture give you good result? Good attacking opportunities? See that?
I lose my rook.
Correct. You lose points here, but what is the outcome? Are you able to attack the king? Anyway, is it possible?
See, Ganapati sir, it's like this. If you have a checkmate inside, right, you can lose material. Not an issue. Say, for example, if this queen can reach closer to the king and deliver a check, how many places the king can go and escape?
Yeah.
So, but your own rook is preventing you doing that, right?
Correct.
So, if you can move this rook somewhere, which will open up this queen to reach near the king, might be good for you, right?
So I think the rook will, if we move the rook from e4 to f4, the rook goes to e4 to f4.
So black will recapture. Now black is getting rook, right? They'll jump and recapture, correct?
Yeah.
So now what is the trick in your sleeve which will finish off with black?
So then the queen will move to e7.
Yes, check. Then where will the black king go?
The black king will move to g8.
Very good. Now what should
g8? Then my rook will go to.
No, your queen is in front.
Oh, okay.
King is in check. King has to move to G. Only square is G8.
G8. Then my queen will. Yeah. Then my.
Can you give any more checks? I think Kanishka sir, can you play? Otherwise,
Yeah. No, the thing is that I feel rook to e6 will be the correct move here.
Right.
Rook to e6 to rook to f6. I'll tell you why. I think so, because even if you capture this, giving a check here, king g8.
It's not a checkmate. He will still escape with one square.
Like,
okay.
What else can you do? I think
so it is not also not a conclusive move, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot do a check. You cannot do a kill. So the next option is you do a attack. A. You are threatening the queen, correct?
Queen. Now see, the queen has very less squares to move. So can't move on these squares. Can't move on f7.
So if the queen moves f7, how you can kill the queen? Can you tell me a trick move?
Queen moves to f7. Okay.
It will be a pin.
Anyway, he has given you the hint. Pin.
So the king and queen are in the same file.
King and queen are aligned, right? Can you pin?
Yeah, then the rook will move to f6.
Good.
Correct, right? Then queen is dead, right? It's a check. Queen cannot move anywhere. It's a check. So queen is dead, right?
So queen moving here, here, not possible. Queen has only one square to move, which is 8-7. When a queen goes to 8-7, the best move I think is play.
No, sir. It can, queen can also go to g8.
G8, then this check will come.
Yeah. Then
Rook f6 check. How every move is a tempo move, an attacking move, a forcing move. I'm not allowing the black to move his rooks or the bishop. See how it's the attacking moves are played. Queen has to move on only a g8 or 8-7. Then again check, attacking move. Okay. Queen moves to g8, then queen e6 check, and the checkmate will follow. Discovered attack will follow. Simple.
Yeah.
Just removing the guard with the queen was a guard here.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you just play that out?
No, they're not allowing me to play anything. Only one move I played and they stopped it.
Sir, you can take the
copy the
you can take the FE and put it in leeches.
I'll do it.
Okay, great. Yeah, thanks.
So what do you suggest usually that we start in chess.com for these puzzles, right?
Ganapati sir, I'll tell you towards the last 10 minutes. Learn all these things. I'll tell you all the tricks.
So one more thing, if it rook comes on f6, I think it's checkmate, right?
We will try out everything, sir. Give me 2 minutes. Let's set it up on the board. We'll try out.
This one, right? Yeah. So white to move. Yeah, to rook to e6.
Okay. What according to what will black do? Tell me. Anybody?
It's 7.
Play a proper move. Don't make white win. Okay. Tell proper move. Now what will you do as black?
Only move is to move the king.
King g8.
Yeah, g8 is only good square.
King. Yeah. Correct.
Then queen check.
Yes.
Only square is moving here.
Now it's a double check.
Another?
It's a double
Then
check.
play rook g6. Rook g6.
Why?
It's a double check. Kill it off, man.
Double check.
Checkmate it is.
Yeah.
When you are looking at checkmate, we don't look at capturing some material. Please
No,
don't.
I told rook g6 because the
Please don't.
Rook f7 is also checkmate, right?
Yeah, there could be one.
Rook f7, the king will move to g8.
Yeah, no, it will increase the number of moves.
Queen is there, right? Queen is okay. Yeah, queen is not there. Okay. Yeah.
If we move rook f7, then rook into d.
Okay, yeah. No. That's not.
No, it will take some more moves to checkmate.
Anyway,
That's all.
white is winning here. Just few moves.
It will increase the number of moves to win. This move was the shortest checkmate.
h6 is mate, right?
8-6 is not. Yeah, 8-6. Yeah, it's not checkmate. You captured this.
No, it is not checkmate. Yeah, capture.
Oh, okay.
We'll just continue for some time.
Okay.
See, white will eventually win, but you have to play out some 5 to 10 more moves. That's all. So this is finished already, no? 3 moves.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was removing the guard and reminder. Next is
Ganapati sir, I know what is the question is coming in your mind. I have answers for all your queries. I will cover that towards the last 10 minutes once sir completes this class. Okay, I'll give you the tips and tricks.
okay. This is about deflection and decoy. Okay, so what's happening here is white wants to promote the pawn, and black is just trying to capture the a pawn. So if the bishop moves to any other squares, the king will simply capture the pawn. So what is the correct decoying move here? Decoy means to lure the king on an unfavorable square from where either he gets checkmated or he loses the game.
Can I tell?
No. Simple answer, Datta. No.
So can I tell? Sir, can I tell?
If you can tell who is I also, it will be helpful. If it is a student, no. Any other person who is not a student, free to answer.
Sir, Marshad, can I tell it?
No, you are also a student. I say.
Sir, can I tell? Sir, can I?
This is
Where?
This is Krishanu.
Okay, tell Krishna.
Sir, that white bishop should come to c3. Then it is a bishop sacrifice. Then this a pawn can move forward and be a queen.
Awesome. So bishop to c3 is the
Yes.
correct continuation here. Why? See, with opponent having a bishop, and if you have two pawns on the which are apart from, not connected, they're apart from both ways. So in that case, bishop will have a tough time defending both the pawns from queening. The two pawns here, the A and the G pawns, are apart from each other. So here, bishop to c3 attacking the bishop, which prevents the black king from capturing the pawn. So you make a move here. Now the two pawns are very far away. Now this bishop can defend only one pawn at one time. You can't defend both the pawns. So here I will not push the G pawn.
Or else it will be captured.
Push the A pawn here. Now if he captures, he loses the control of the G7 square. So I'll just push the pawn.
We have to promote on a light square.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, very easy move. We can find out this one. Let's see. White to move.
Manas sir, you want to give it a try?
Oh,
What?
Not for you, Krishna, it's for your dad.
तो तुम्हारे एक ही रिपीट प्लस 2 डेटा
Sir, check, kill, attack. Keep repeating this mantra in your mind. Check, kill, attack, check, kill, attack, check, kill, attack.
So what is the intent here?
Intent here is it's a decoying move. Decoy means
The intents are typically either it's a checkmating or you have to win some material which will give you a winning advantage. That is the intent of all the puzzles. So if you can checkmate, try that. If you cannot checkmate, see whether you can get that rook for free. That also will get you a winning advantage. These are the two options for you.
There is the move pawn on g4.
What is your idea, dear? If I play g4, what is that I'm going to get?
you're threatening the rook and mate.
Yeah.
Because after pawn g4, if rook captures on h4, then pawn f5 and mate.
correct. Very good. So this is a tricky move. Okay.
A tricky one.
Who is the king? See, the king is guarded everywhere. King has no square to move except f5. So if we can push a pawn on f5, this is a checkmate. Hope the f5 pawn is guarded. to guard the f5 pawn, we need the g pawn. So this comes with a tempo. See, again a tempo on the rook. King can't move, pawn can't capture anything. Rook has to capture, and then this is a checkmate.
Checkmate.
Got it? Everybody? Any questions on decoy deflection? You want to solve one more puzzle on this?
Yes, sir.
Shall I move it? Okay, one last puzzle. Okay.
Uncle, so on chess.com, so
Very
on
easy.
chess.com, where is this thing? Like, even I can practice, everyone can practice on this.
Yeah, all this will work like if you don't have a paid membership, you get only I think 3 or 5 puzzles in this. Since it's a paid membership, you are getting all the puzzles here.
Chess.com gold membership.
Okay, what's the move here? Come on. Others who does not know.
Probably Kshitij, you would like to try?
I'm just thinking 1 minute.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just trying. You give it a shot. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So
No, these puzzles are real nice puzzle. It will make you think in a very different direction.
yeah. So I think the motto over here is to take the knight.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you will.
So what if I take the knight with the rook? What will black do?
Take with the king.
Black will.
Then how will you respond after that?
Knight. 1 minute. The knight will go to 1 minute. E6.
Yes.
Yeah. What happens?
Very good.
Very good. Very good. Very nice. Nice one.
So the thing is that we have to see this move before we play rook cross g7. Okay. After capturing this, seeing this is a mistake. I mean,
okay.
might be lucky one time, but not
Yeah.
every time. That's the thing. So at least two to three moves in depth, and this is the correct move. And then,
Okay.
The knight is trapped. The knight is trapped in on me.
not trapped.
It is king to e7.
King to e7. Rook is coming to g1. Okay. So clear? Everybody clear with this? Okay. The last thing I want to do is this is a very important thing, which is called the Greek gift. Okay, the Greek gift is a very common tactics, which is very much like happens, or opponent falls for this kind of trap mostly every time. So let's see. I'll just give you one simple structure where the Greek gift can happen. It won't. So Greek gift happens generally when the bishop captures the h7 pawn. Okay, so it's an attack on the black king, and it happens mostly when the attack is there on the h7 pawn. Okay, so how can we find this Greek gift sacrifice? It's called a Greek gift. Okay, so it happens by sacrificing the bishop on h7. Okay, if black is not capturing the bishop, just moving the king. So I will just move the bishop back, and black just lost a pawn. So black mostly will capture here, and then follows the move knight g5. Okay, so now moving the king on the dark squares doesn't make any sense here, because if you move it on the h8 square, queen h5 comes with a check, immediate check, and it follows with a checkmate on h7. If you're moving the king on a dark square h6 here, it directly comes under the discover attack of the bishop. So knight cross f7 immediately can tap the queen in the next move. So mostly the king will come to g8 or g6. If the king comes to g8, definitely we have sacrificed the bishop. We can't waste more time. We definitely have to bring the best piece and try for a checkmating attack here. So rook moves back to e8 here, making space for the king to move. But in this position, black is getting checkmated in 3 moves. Okay. So
first you can play bishop to f3. Yeah.
First, bishop to
a3.
a3. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, but the better move is, more forcing move is queen to h7 check. The king has only 1 square to move. Bishop to a3 check. Only thing is to block the queen, block the check, and then queen h8 checkmate. Okay, this is the basic structure of the Greek gift. Okay, basic setup with the bishop on d3, knight on on f3, and bishop on queen on e2. This is the basic structure where you can sacrifice the bishop and get along with the.
Uncle, you didn't tell what will happen if the king moves to g6.
Yeah. So after this, king moves to g6. What is the best move here? Can anyone tell me? Now you can't play queen h5.
Queen d3. Queen d3.
Yeah, queen d3 and queen c2. When the king is moving up, try to give a check on the diagonal of the king. Okay, by playing queen to c2 here.
And
Now
then
see,
you block with pawn
see.
5.
Again, if the king comes to the h6, it's coming directly under the discover attack. Okay, king can't move except king h5 is bad because queen to h7 check is coming, and then when king moves there, h3 is a checkmate. So he has to only play, the only move here is f5.
En passant.
Yes, now you got it.
En passant. We all know en passant?
Yes, sir.
Others?
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
En passant at this position will work, and he has to capture, and basically he will get checkmated here. He will get checkmated here. I mean, I'll start giving checks like this, making the king come forward.
B2, I guess.
He can't move here because of checkmate here. Have to move on e5, then giving checks. So pulling f4 check, f4 check, moving the king forward, bishop b2, king here, queen e3.
It's actually a nice checkmate. He will get checkmated in the white's territory.
Yeah.
So this is known as the king hunt.
If you capture this, you're getting check and getting the queen.
Fork.
This is winning. Okay, this is the basic Greek gift, but there are some tricky positions which you should also see. Just before I end, I will just go to this position once. It's on Greek gift only, but you have to really find out the correct way.
Sir, one request. Sir, I need 10 minutes. So is it
Yeah.
okay? You can give them as a puzzle. Let them solve
Sure,
and
sure.
get back to you, sir.
Sure. Okay.
Sorry,
sure.
I just need 10 minutes.
No problem,
I want to
sir.
tell
Yeah,
few
yeah.
things. Is it okay,
Yes.
sir?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay. So can I take back the share also, sir?
Yeah.
So Ganapati sir, you had a question, right? What was your question? Now is the right time to ask that original question of yours.
No, I wanted to know where we can go for these puzzles to solve.
Exactly. So I know you are getting overwhelmed. So many things taught in too short a time, right? So how do I practice? So we have some ideas for you, okay? First and foremost, we would like to show you a free website. I hope you are already seen this Lichess now.
Yeah.
Okay, but we have used Lichess for playing purposes. But Lichess also offers you how to do training. So there is a tab called Learn. Okay, if you are a beginner, you can learn basic moves with chess basics. And if you want to play puzzles, come to puzzles. So it will also give you free unlimited puzzles. You play as many you like in a given day. Okay. So the place is Learn Puzzles.
Okay.
Another thing is this practice. We urge you to try out all these lessons. You can see, right? These are checkmate puzzles. So it will tell you checkmate in so many moves. Then if you want to learn all those things that Sir has taught today, right? The pin, the skewer, the forks, right? You can try all these things, the basic tactics. Then you can come to the intermediate tactics where he has already covered you this Greek gift. Okay. And in upcoming things, we will be covering end games also. After that, you can do these things. So in short, this for all of you doing this law puzzles in practice, I mean the lessons in practice is very good for all of you. It's an easy way where you can try out things at your own pace.
Okay.
And second thing I would like to add is we have covered so many tactics, right? So many new names for you, right? So it's very difficult for you to remember everything, right? So I have a shortcut for you. The shortcut is this. This website, chess.com article, chess tactics. It has the list of all the tactics.
Okay.
You can learn one by one. Okay, so you go to one particular thing you don't know. If you want to say Desperado, you don't know. Click on Desperado. It will take you to the Desperado position. So it will tell you what Desperado means. Then it will give you a sample thing also. You can try out these yourself. So there are some 30 plus tactics for you to learn. So
okay,
you have 1 month, you can learn. Okay, so to help you out, I have already published these links in the DCL WhatsApp group. I have already flashed that. So I request all of you to go and access this Leech's website for practice, as well as come to chess.com this list, so that you know what is the syllabus for you. You can cover one by one. And in the same DCL WhatsApp, I have shared you a book by Judith Polgar also. You can learn that. So here I've shared the
how
book.
exactly do you convert, like after you play a bunch of tactics, like applying tactics in a real game is very different from applying it in a puzzle, right? So how do you practice doing that?
So Ratin, how you have to see a puzzle is like it's a mini game. It is a position probably you have reached at that point in a real life game, right? So we have to see, since we have the knowledge of tactics now, how do we find our next move using these tactical themes that you have, theory that you have done? That is a linking that you have to do, but it will take some time, but it will come with over some time of experience. So theory and practical, you have to connect. So for example, if you know all the 36 patterns, right? There are 36 tactics. So the next move could be attached to one tactic or multiple tactics. So it will help you find a, if you know a good move, no, look for a better move is what the masters say. So in one move, probably using one tactic, you might be able to get a material of 1. But using another tactic, you might get a material of 5. Then the tactic move which uses that, getting that material 5 is a better move. You are getting, right?
Okay.
So you have the book. I have already shared you the book by Susan Polgar. I've shared you the link for tactic also. And also I request that after going through, you have any doubts, please feel free to reach out to me and Kanishka sir. We'll help you out with the same.
Okay.
And people, this is just a starting class. I know you're all new to chess. So we thought we will just give you some basic ideas. So tactics is one of the fundamentals of chess. So if you know tactics well, you can do a lot of good moves and win material, which will eventually help you win games. And then we later move into something around end game, something around openings like that. So we will give you basic ideas of all the different departments of chess. That is our intent now. So that when you actually start your tournament next month, you are prepared. So Ganapati sir, now you are happy now? I'm seeing you. I am seeing, initially you were very tense. Now I am seeing a big smile on your face. That's it. The smile says it all. Manas sir, what is your feedback?
Hey, this is awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for.
We have basically opened up some 101 doors for you. Okay, we have to explore one by one later. Take your time. But we have just shown you the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg is below you. Okay.
Yeah.
Ratin, what is your feedback?
Yeah,
here?
thanks a lot for these. It's actually eye-opening, I would say.
Yeah, I know you used to do this in your games, but we are giving you more a structured way of doing the same things.
Correct. Like I knew like one or two things, but I've not actually tried to think from that fashion. Like if it came and if I would see it, then I would do it.
Yeah, so when I was playing you, right, this is how I was playing against you. Even though you were playing with me, I was using all these tactical combinations to find the best move against you. So the mantra again is chess, CK, chess, kill, attack. Keep doing chess, kill, attack. It is very easy to find the best move with CK mantra. Okay.
Okay.
Always check is the most powerful one. Start with check. If not check, then go to kill, which is basically capturing, which will eventually help you win the game. Or attack, which will basically do a kill next, then eventually a check. So CKA.
Yeah.
So whenever you make a move next, first thing, do I have a check? Ask that question to yourself. Do I have a check or a checkmate? If not, can I capture something for free? Or can I attack something and create a capture later or a checkmate later? This is how you can remodel your thought process. Any feedback from you?
Send option to last
Kshitij, you're on mute.
Yeah, so I liked it very much because certain things like skewer I used to do, but then I didn't know. I used to call it a pin instead of a skewer. So all that I got.
No, that is okay. But what I am trying to tell now, sir has covered the most commonly used 10 things, but there are 26 more.
Yeah. But it's very helpful because it's like one by one we are learning and
correct. So you first learn all the things that Kanishka sir has taught today. They are the most commonly used, most basic ones. So you master them first.
Yes.
Then you move towards the remaining 26 over a period of time, which will make you a better player.
Yes, definitely.
So Narangangal, anything from your side?
Uncle, my grandfather had to go because.
Okay, you want to say something on behalf of your grandfather, Virat?
Yeah, my grandfather didn't know many things, but I was explaining.
Yeah, so I have a request for you. You need to teach him, okay?
Yeah, I was teaching side by side also. That
yeah, so you have to teach him because he being grandfather, right? He may not be very comfortable playing online chess. So online is something you have to teach him.
Yeah.
So captains, any comments from your side? Vinay sir, Hari sir, Prajit sir.
Sir, I have to go. I have to have breakfast.
No, we are done with the session. We are just.
Yeah. I think this is a good starting session. Also, I got to interact with Krishanu as well in some sense. We're still looking for uncapped pairs. So we'll Manas, please forward his ChessKit ID. We can add him in the team level tournaments and intra-team thing, right? Tomorrow. Maybe he can also play. And Ganpati sir, Rishika also, we are looking for female players as well. So Rishika's ID also you please forward.
Yeah, I will.
Sure. ChessKit ID.
So Ganpati sir, the idea is something like this. The respective team marquee players will train the team also. So this is just an initial set of things. We will lay the basements. Then the teams will come out with their own enablement plans and give you deeper sessions. That is the overall idea now.
Thank you. Yeah.
And Prajit sir, any topics you would like us to cover in future? Something from your side? You want to suggest some syllabus for the new players? Prajit sir, you're on mute.
So first of all, thanks Kanishka and Babu for spending this 2 hours. So as somebody already said, this is quite interesting and must have in your armory. So the key thing is, if you miss these basics, at least from my experience, if you miss this basic, however you try to proceed, you will be beaten left and right. So you'll be checkmated by the person who knows these things. Very simple. So it is must have knowledge in anybody. That's what I feel.
So
now,
Ganapathy sir, just to give you an idea, if you don't know tactics now, you'll be checkmated within 20 moves.
Yep.
But if you know them now, the game might go to 40 moves or 60 moves, where you have a better chance of hitting back. Otherwise, even before you blink your eye, you'll be over.
And the frustrating part would be that you keep on playing, and every time you'll be defeated. That's the worst part. So if you miss this, you play for years, you will still never be able to improve, because the guy on the other side who knows these things can easily trick you, and you'll get defeated over and over again. So that's the thing. Now coming to the question, Babu, that you have asked, one thing interesting that I would like to see is there are maybe it's a little advanced topic or something, but when to trade, the dynamics of when to trade. So I understand that it is very subjective and a lot of depending factors are there, but that would be something.
So Prajit sir, this you are asking for yourself as an individual or for your entire team?
Everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody. Because what I see also is that.
So what I also suggest, we can have your team specific enablement also. Anyway, Kanishka sir is with you only, so you have absolutely no issues there.
Okay.
But one thing I can always tell you is that these kind of things, right? One golden place for you to check out is YouTube. Watch videos in YouTube. Because videos will teach you something in 10 minutes. Right? That's a brilliant place for you to check. So other places are, to answer you, Prajit sir, when to trade, there is a beautiful video by Funmaster Mike in chesskid.com. Okay, so you can go to ChessKid website and watch the video. That's another option you have. And some of you have chess.com memberships. To such place, I strongly recommend. They also have lessons and videos there. You watch those videos. And if you don't have any of these memberships, go to YouTube. YouTube is absolutely free. There are basic websites, like there is one website called St. Louis Chess Club. It is done by US Grandmasters. They have uploaded their original theory sessions. They have uploaded it in YouTube for free. You're all free to watch those videos. So YouTube is your best reference if you ask me. You can learn anything in 10 minutes. So anybody else want to say anything else before we wind up? So
what
next
is the session?
Sorry, Ganapathy sir, can you come again?
What is the next session?
Sunday 10 o'clock. So we are planning to cover today you said no E4, G4, some may know, some may not know. So we'll start from very basics, how to do the notations, then which is bigger, the queen or the rook, why it is bigger, and then I'll have a small session on different types of openings. Okay. So that will be a curtain raiser for openings.
Okay.
So today we have covered tactic. Next will be little bit on openings. Then we'll have something around end games. Then we'll come something around strategy. The 4 cornerstones of chess. Okay. So from now onwards, the sessions are typically Sunday 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Right? And towards the end of this month, King Shuk sir will tell you a session on tournament tips and tricks. That will be the last session.
Yeah, okay.
So that you will be ready for November battle.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your time. And Kanishka sir, thanks a ton for your time.
Thank you, Kanishka sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Babu sir.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.